mutusonyiwe ebyuma by'omuzungu bibadde birina engeri gye bitutawanyamu naye twebaza Mukama nti nno biteredde. Olunaku olwaleero nsaba babuuzaako ngenda beetondera omulundi ogw'okulala bane mutusonyiwemu bannaye ebyuma by'omuzungu birina engeri gye bitutawanyamu naye era tebigenda tulemesa kuweereza Mukama Katonda, tebigenda tulemesa kukola puroguramu zaffe. Tukkiriza Mukama nti n'ekibadde kitutawanya nakyo kiteredde. Olunaku olwaleero tugenda mu maaso, tugenda kwogera ku puroguramu yaffe obulamu. Nga bulijjo tubeerawo essaawa 3 naye leero tukeereyemu tuze essaawa 4. Ebyuma bibadde byekyanzeemu awo naye tukkiriza Mukama nti buli kimu kigenda kubeera bulungi. Olunaku olwaleero ali mu studio bampita Kibira Arnold, ntuddewo okuba nga nkutuusaako puroguramu yo obulamu. Puroguramu eno ebeerawo buli lwa Mande ekiddamu, buli lwa Mande essaawa 3 okutuukira ddala essaawa 4 ez'ekiro. Leero etandiseemu late naye tukkiriza Mukama nti egenda bulungi kuba kye nabategekedde njagala mukifune. Maaso awo tugenda kwogera ku mmere oba emmere abakyala gye balina okulya mu miseera nga bali lubuto naddala mu myezi egisooka 3 egy'olubuto. Puroguramu eno eri so interactive, gwali eyo yonna, yita mukwano gwo, yita muganda wo, yita omwami wo, yita mukyala wo oba oli ku screen yo olunaku olwaleero ng'olaba TV eno Big God TV. Namusa ku basumba bange, abakadde b'ekkanisa, abaweereza bonna n'abo bonna be tusaba nabo ku TV ku church yaffe Big God Church ey'Ettake Istanbul ne Big God Church endala zonna bambi. Mbakubiriza era mbagamba nti mwebale kwekuumira ku mukutu guno, mwebale kubanga mutulaba, mwebale kutuwa amaanyi na kutuwagazisa kuweereza Mukama Katonda. Olunaku olwaleero tugenda kwogera nga bwe nabanyumya nti akanyumeyo kaffe akasooka kayitibwa manya emmere yo oba manya byolya. Tukuleetera okumanyira okwogera ku bintu bitera okukozesa mu bulamu obwa bulijjo. Ebintu bino bintu ki ebirimu? Biyinza okuba ebyokunywa, biyinza okuba ebyokulya, biyinza okuba buli kintu kyonna kye tutera okukozesa mu bulamu obwa bulijjo. Tukyogerako mu kanyomero kaffe kano akasooka aka puroguramu yaffe obulamu. Puroguramu eno ekuweerezebwa Big God Church, Big God Church International Revival Ministry in association with A&M. Waliwo abatunzi babatunda ebintu byonna ebikozesebwa ewaka, ebikozesebwa mu malwaliro, ebikozesebwa mu bulamu obwa bulijjo, naye babayita A&M. A&M General Stores or A&M Stores. Osobola ogenda ku Facebook page yo n'obanoonya babayita A&M Stores, ojja kubalaba. Ennamba yaabwe bw'ogenda kusooka okozesa eyange kuba nze mbakwasaganya wano Ettake balina offices e Kampala. Ennamba ey'Ettake ye gyolaba +90 534 88 29 123 +90 534 88 29 123. Gwoba olina kyoyagala genda ku Facebook page yaabwe, osobola okuteeka kuba genda mu inbox, make your order, we shall deliver to your doorstep. Tuleeta ebintu bino bituuka paka ewaka ewuwo. Tewetaaga kutambula, tewetaaga gamba ate sigenda kusobola kubikima oba ngoye oba ki kyonna ekikozesebwa. Gwe genda ku A&M Stores, ojja kulaba page yaabwe eri ku Facebook page, ojja kubalaba ogende okole ki? Okole order y'ekyo kyonna ky'oyagala. Kyonna ky'oyagala tujja kuba tukikutuusaako ewakaawo nga totambudde tokoze eki, tofunye kutaataaganyizibwa ate ejjaamu, ate simanyi bankwatidde wano, simanyi bikoze bitya. So bambi mutweyune A&M Stores. Okay, n'ekyo nakyo tukimaze. Tugendera ddala mu maaso olunaku olwaleero ennaku z'omwezi 2 omwezi ogw'ekumi. Twebaza Mukama bambi ku lw'okuba nti atuleese ebbanga lino lyonna. Omwaka tegubadde mwangu, omwaka gwa COVID. Omwaka guno gwa COVID tegubadde mwangu n'akatono ddala, naye Mukama akyatukuumye. Ekyo tukyebaliza Mukama kuba si lwa magezi gaffe, si lwa maanyi gaffe. Mukama abadde mulungi gye tuli, abadde mulungi eri obulamu bwaffe. So gwe wenna ali eyo tekikugaana kwebaza Mukama mu ngeri yonna gy'osobodde kubanga Mukama abadde mulungi gye tuli. Omwezi oguwedde ya Big God twaweza emyezi 6. Mwebala abatwagaliza obubaka twabufuna. Mukama abatuweere omukisa. abalina ebizibu mwenna bambi abafiiriddwako Sister Pros yafiirwako muganda we Ugandan community stake twafiiriddwako mwami webayita Kimbugwe Mase n'abantu bonna balala bafunye obuzibu tugitasobola betutategedde Mukama abagumye kubanga yagaba era yajjawo fitukkiriza nti Mukama alina ensonga lwaki atutta abantu abo oba alina ensonga lwaki ekizibu ekyo kikutuuseeko so tobeera munyeekaavu sigala nga weebaza sigala nga ogamba nti Mukama ensonga gy'olina eyo gintegeezeeko nange nime kunyiika wala kuba oyinza okuba nga lwa bulungi bwo oba ku lwa bulungi bw'oyo omuntu gw'abadde akoze ki gw'atuta oba ku lwa bulungi lw'ekyo kyaba akuggyeeko oba kiba kitagenze bulungi nga yalina ekintu kyaba akutaasa oba engeri gy'aba kutendekamu oba akutegekamu ku lwekyo kye yakutondera okubeera mu nsi muno. Eyo mpitiddeyo buyitiza olunaku olwaliro tugenda kwogera ku mmere gye tugenda okwogerako oba ekyokulya kye tugenda okwogerako mu first segment yaffe eno bakiyita entangawuzi. Entangawuzi mu luzungu bagiyita jinga oba jinja kisinziira engeri gy'oba okipronouncing entangawuzi erina emigaso mingi nnyo naye nga kibala ekitera kikula nnyo mu nsi nga bolaba China, India, Africa, abantu abali mu Caribbean n'ensi ezirina ebbugumu ekibala kino kikulayo nnyo abantu abasinga mumanyi tukikozesa ku kyayi naye nga kirina emigaso mingi nnyo era mu nsi ezisinga kikozesebwa ng'ekirungo ekireetera akawoowo mu kyayi n'okuyambako ku bantu abanga abafunyemu okuzibikira nga boonogamba okulinga okuziira so kibala kirungi nnyo naye ng'era entangawuzi nga bw'ogiraba erina ebikola ebya waggulu naye tusinga kukozesa mirandira gyayo egyo kyolaba ekyo kyogula kyoyita entangawuzi gye gyandibadde ng'emirandira gyayo naye nga girina emigaso mingi nnyo kati olunaku olwaleero ngenda kuwako ku migaso egimu egiri mu ntangawuzi. Entangawuzi eno nga bwe nkugambye ebintu bifo byekulamu mu Africa tugisangayo mu China, mu Bayindi n'ensi ezirina temperature eziri waggulu ne mu Caribbean eyo. Bagikozesa nnyo ku lubuto naddala nga lwekyanze eyambako duno olina okwekyanga mu lubuto kwonna entangawuzi eyo so gifumba mazzi n'oginywa nnungi nnyo eyambako ku lubuto oluba lwekyanze eyambako ku bakyala bano abafuna okusinduukirirwa emmeeme bw'oba osinduukirirwa emmeeme entangawuzi eno nnungi nnyo esobola okuyambako ng'osindikulira emmeeme n'abakyala abatera okufuna morning sickness naddala mu biseera eby'olubuto entangawuzi eno eyambako naye ekizibu ekiri ku ntangawuzi okunoonyereza tekuli clear nti esobola okukozinga miscarriage naye ate bw'oba oginywa okuyamba kukendeeza kusinduukirira emmeeme olina ogikozesa mu kigero ekitonotono naye nga okunoonyereza tekulaga fully nti necontributinga to miscarriages naye nga teri fully recommended ginywa mu bigero bingi nnyo naddala ng'oli lubuto so entangawuzi eyo abatera okufuna okwagala okusinduukirira emmeeme nnungi nnyo era eyambako okendeezaako kusinduukirira emmeeme. Entangawuzi eno nnungi eyamba mu kkuba emmere oba okugoya emmere gye tuba tulidde bw'olya emmere yeetaaga okkuba ng'eyita mu lubuto kitwandiise nga digestion mu luzungu oba mu lulimi olw'ekinyanyimbe bw'eba ekuba emmere eyambako ku kkuba emmere neeraba nti neekola ki emmere ekirira bulungi oba ebeera broken down oba emenyebwa mu bitundu ebitono ddala ebisobola okubeera nga bikola ki bisobozesa emigaso egiba giri mu mmere eyo okuba nga gisaasaana mu mubiri oba nga gigenda mu musaayi gisobole okutambula okwetooloola omubiri gwo. Era nga bwe nagambye nti eyamba nnyo ku bantu abasinduukirirwa emmeeme entangawuzi eyo mu gyeyo naddala ng'osinduukirirwa emmeeme bintu bingi ebisobola okuvaako okusinduukirirwa emmeeme naye bambi mu gyeyune okunoonyereza tekulaga nti nno abantu abalina kitwandiise waliwo omusujja bagwita waliwo obulwadde babuyita vertigo nabo eyambako nabo batera okubanga okufuna emmeeme okubasinduukirira abantu abatera okubeera ku chemotherapy waliwo n'eddagala lino lyobeerako ery'ebbanga eddene batera okufunamu emmeeme okusinduukirira entangawuzi eno mugyekwate naye muginywe mu bigero ebiki ebimala so si ginywa ate neefuuka gundi buli kintu bwe kiyitirira kiba kifuuka obuzibu eri emibiri gyaffe so mukozese ebintu bino sagala ate mugende mubifuula ekyakulya buli kaseera ne mufuukulaba nga mubikozesa at least buli lunaku oba n'okozesako okusinziira ku mbeera gy'oba oyitamu. Spices zino actually ndowooza mu Luzungu tuyinza ziyita spices naye nga ziyambako nnyo kubanga eddagala erisooka y'emmere. Eddagala erisooka y'emmere n'eddagala lyo mulaba tulijja mu mirandira, mu miti, mu bikoola. So eddagala mweriri mu mmere eno osobola okulya emmere ng'era wolaba waliwo olugero obo enjogera egamba nti nno okulya apa emu olunaku kikuuma omusawo nga tajja wooli. Kitegeeza kugamba nti bw'olya emmere oba n'ofuna emigaso egiri mu mmere kikuyambako okwewala okukola ki, okufuna endwadde oba okufuna okutaataaganyizibwa mu mubiri, ate kiyambako n'okusitula obusirikale bw'obw'omubiri. Obusirikale bubeera waggulu, omubiri gwo guba gusobola okukola ki, okulwanyisa endwadde. Entangawuzi eno era eyambako okuyamba abakyala. Kunoonyereza tekulaga nnyo naye abakyala abamu bagamba nti bwe baginywa mu biseera byabwe ebyokugenda mu nsonga ebayambako okukendeeza. Tewunya naye ebayambako okukendeeza ku bulumi obwo bwe bafuna nga bagenze mu nsonga zaabwe ez'ekikyala. Era waliwo n'ekirala ekiraga nti no mu kunoonyereza nti abantu abatera okulwala obulwadde obw'amagumba bwe batwandise osteoarthritis, naddala bano abantu abakuzeekuze mu myaka batera okutawaanyizibwa, batera okufunawo obuweerero nga bakozesezzaako ki ku ntangawuzi eno nga baginywedde mu bigerera ebisaamusaamu, balumizibwa ennyingo, balumizibwa omutwe ogwo ogutakoma. Entangawuzi eno nayo osobola ogyeyuna n'ofuba okulaba nti osobola ogifumbira ku mazzi ne geesera bulungi, nayo neeyesera ng'ogisekudde bulungi oba ogisazeesaze, amazzi ago n'ogalinda ne gawola n'oginywa. Osobola n'ogimikisinga n'ebintu ebirala ne bano abaagala okusala weight, ndigibawa mixture eyo mu maaso awo bwe tujja kuba bingi by'ogattako ebirala esobola okuyambako okusalako ogwo amasavu oba omugejjo. Eyambako okuyamba waliwo okunoonyereza kukyagenda mu maaso naye kigereesebwa oba kyogerebwa nti eyambako okukendeeza ku buzimbu, nti tugeze olumiddwa bino ebintu nga kiwuka kikuleetera okuzimba, erimu ekirungo ekisobola okuyambako naye nga bino bikyali under research, bakyabikolako nti ekendeeza ku sukaali obw'omubiri oba blood sugar, emukendeezaako naddala bano abantu abalina diabetes oba obulwadde obwa sukaali, ekendeezaako ku masavu oba esala ku masavu agaleeta omugejjo, ekendeeza ku bulwadde obw'okwerabira abantu abakuzeekuze naddala mu nsi z'ebweru mubanyi babita Alzheimer's disease nabwe bukendeezaako, era ekendeeza ne ku musaayi okwekwata ennyo, okwekwata ekola ki, ekendeeza ku musaayi okwekwatakwata ekiyinza okuviirako obuzibu oba okuleetera obuzibu obulala. Nga bwe gambye nti okunoonyereza kukyalaga oba kulaga okwakakolebwawo nti no ekendeezaako ku blood pressure esobola okuyamba okugirowalingamu ne ku sukaali. Abalina ebirwadde ebyo namwe musobola okukola ki, ogigezesaako. Abantu abalina pain, olususu lukuluma biki, jinga eno eba nnungi, abantu abamu bagiteeka ne mu ointments nayo eba ekola ki, eba esobola okuyambako bintu ddala bingi nnyo. Nga kati olaba nti obujiiko bubiri obw'entangawuzi ng'oba nse mu powder esobola okubeeramu calories ezituuka ku bitundutundu 4. Terimu vitamins nyingi nnyo oba minerals, naye ng'ejjuddemu ekirungo kyandise antioxidants. Antioxidants nkyogedde mu Luzungu, mu Luganda bwe nnaaba nkifunye nja kujja nkibabuulire, naye ng'eyambako okusitula obusirikale bw'omu mubiri, okuyamba cells oba obutafaali bw'omubiri obutasaanawo oba obutasaanyizibwawo. Abantu abanywa entangawuzi eno batera oginywera ku caayi, batera oginywera mu binywebwa nga biri manufactured, ne baginywa nti no oba tugeze waliwo jinga drink oba jinga nga bamixinzeemu ekirala. Basobola oginywa ng'eri mu pellets nga magali nga makerenda ne bagimira bumizi. So bagikola mu ngeri nnyingi nnyo. nga bolaba oba capsules nga mulimu ekirungo ekyo basobola bebeera packed mu ngeri nyingi nnyo naye ng'engeri eri common y'okugisekula then neefumbibwa oba neeteebwa mu kintu n'ofuna powder n'ogimikisinga n'ekyo ekintu ky'oba ofumbye kwosobola oginywa yokka then oba osobola ogimikisinga n'ebyokulya ebirala oba ebintu byonna ebirala n'olaba ng'osobola ogiganyulwamu okufuna omugaso mubiri gwo. Mwebale kuba nti mukyalaba, mwebale abatweyunzeeko, mukama abawa omukisa. Programu eno eyitibwa Obulamu ebeerawo buli lwa Mande ssaawa 3 paka ssaawa 4. Leero tukeereyemuko okulw'ebyuma by'omuzungu naye tusigadde tukyabaweereza, ekyo tukyebaliza mukama. Bw'ogwa alina ekibuuzo kyonna kyogerako, leero tugenda kwogera ku mmere eriibwa naddala mu myezi egisooka oba emmere eyandibadde temiisinga mu ddayate yo naddala emyezi egisooka egy'olubuto. Kuba tukyayogera ku lubuto oba pregnancy. So gwoba olina ekibuuzo kyonna kitegeke kiweereze ku nnamba eyo 0 +90 534 88 29 123 +90 534 88 29 123. Tuweeraliikiriza ekibuuzo kyo oba toyagala kigende butereevu ku mpewo nga tusobola kiteeka ku Facebook page yaffe, osobola kisindika mu inbox y'ennamba eyo, nja kuba nkisoma era nja kuba nkuddamu. Balina ekyo nekirala ky'obuuza nga kikwata ku pregnancy nawe osobola okusindika ekibuuzo kyo, ngenda kubanga nkikuddamu akawungeezi akaleero. Tukyagendera ddala mu maaso, mwebale kuba nti mwekuumiddeko. Tumira mwenna abaami n'abakyala ababeerako era abawusharinga programs zaffe ze tuweereza kuno ku Big God TV. TV eno ogisanga ku online oba ogisanga ku YouTube then ne Facebook. So go osangako video yonna, likinga, sharinga, commentinga. Likinga, sharinga, commentinga. Kwanga tukuweereza ebintu ebizimba omwoyo n'omubiri. So tosobwa programu yonna ebeerako ku mpewo zaffe eza Big God TV. To my friends who don't understand Luganda, I was talking about, today in this health program, we said that the first part of this program we talk about foods or drinks that we take or we consume every day. When we are talking about these foods or drinks, we talk about the health benefits or what we benefit from taking them. Today we are talking about jinga. Jinga is a flowering tropical plant. It grows in parts of China, India, Africa, Caribbean and other countries with warm temperatures. So everywhere you go you can find this jinga. It has got several benefits to our body. Commonly it is used for an upset stomach. If you have an upset stomach or a little running stomach, you can be given jinga and you get some relief. It can also be used to prevent or to counteract nausea. If you've got nausea, you can use jinga. Jinga helps in controlling or reducing nausea in people, especially pregnant women can use it, though it is thought that it can cause miscarriages. So if you're pregnant and you're going to take jinga, please take it in limited or minimal amounts. Limited or minimal amounts. Don't consume high amounts of jinga. It's also research shows that there is a disease called vertigo. It causes also nausea or some kind of nausea. If you take this jinga, it's good and it can help you control the nausea that comes with it. Jinga also helps in aiding digestion. If you take food and you take water with jinga or jinga tea, it helps to aid digestion or the flow of digestion. Jinga can also be used by some women, or as it is said, it is not proven. It's not proved in the lab, but some women claim that it helps reduce the painful menses. When the lady is in her menstrual period, the menstrual pains can be reduced by jinga, although it's not fully researched, but it's also another way or another use or benefit from this jinga. It can also be used to is pain, especially in osteoarthritis. When people start growing older, there is that pain, the bone pain that comes along. So when these people get these problems, it is thought that with Jinga they can get relieved of this problem. So if you have arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, muscle and joint pain, and headaches, you can also take this Jinga drink and see it gives relief. People have used it. People who don't have enough saliva flow, especially these people who don't take plenty of water, when you take Jinga drink, it helps increase the rate at which saliva is produced in your mouth. The other benefit of Jinga that we've looked at is that it helps in lessening the swelling, especially after being hurt. The swelling can be lessened, or it controls the inflammation onto the body, or that happens after you get an accident or you get hit. It can also help to lower blood sugar and also lower cholesterol and protect against Alzheimer's disease. Jinga has got so many other health benefits. So here we give you the highlights. There are so many benefits. So don't think that these are the only things that Jinga does. So if you have any problem, you can go look at these foods, do research, get to know what does this food help me, why do I need to eat it, or why should I need to have it in my diet. That's why this program is there to help inform you, let you know that these foods are not there for fun. They are there to help you, to make you grow healthy, because as I've said in to the other people in the other language, that when there is a saying that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. When you take these foods, you lessen your chances of getting infected, or you lessen your chances of getting diseases. When the chances of getting diseases are less, that means that your immunity is boosted and you're in a state whereby you can fight against every infection, or against most of the diseases and infections that may have attacked your blood system or your body. Jinga, I would say, like, if you get, for example, 2 spoons of Jinga, we know the 2 spoons, they're almost equivalent to 4 calories. It does not got a lot of calories in it, but there are not so many minerals or vitamins, but it is an antioxidant. And you know what antioxidants do? We've looked at antioxidants in other previous programs. Please, if you want to know about antioxidants, you can go and watch our previous programs that air every Monday on this health program. You can also catch us on our YouTube channel, which is Big Good Church. We'll have all our programs uploaded onto YouTube. Jinga is prepared in so many ways. You can cook it. You get Jinga, you slice it and cook it in water, and take this water. You can take it hot, you can take it cold. There is no problem. It depends on what benefit that you want. It can also be taken in capsules. It is packed or processed and then packed. It can be packed and processed and be taken in capsules. It can be taken in drinks like mineral drinks or energy drinks. So there are so many ways in which this Jinga is packed. So you can't miss out on the health benefits of Jinga. So if you find any of these benefits amusing, you can go look up Jinga, go do more research, do more reading about this flower or this plant, and try to find out what benefit it may give you or it may do to your life. Thank you for watching Obulamu Program, or thank you for watching our healthy program. We continue with our program. Okay, now we are going to the next segment of our program. The next segment of our program is the main issue of the program, which talks about pregnancy. We say that our program today, we are going to talk about pregnancy, and we are dealing with the first 3 months or the first trimester Today we said we are going to talk about the important foods, or the foods that are so important or that are vital in the first 3 months of pregnancy. If you know any foods that are so important, I need ladies to come up and tell us or tell me which foods you think are important and why you think they are so important, because there has to be a reason why some foods are important and others are not important at a given stage of pregnancy. So we are talking about the first 3 months. We call it the first trimester, because pregnancy is divided into 3 parts. We say the first 3 months, first trimester, the second 3 months, the second trimester, and the third 3 months, which is the third trimester. You understand, you don't care about the English or the trimester part of it, but it's all about understanding what our body needs, or what we need to feed on, or what we need to give our bodies, so that we can help the growing babies in our wombs. Okay, so when I look at my chart, I can see blue candle. Thanks for the program. Thanks for watching, blue candle. May God bless you. Who else is there? Who else is watching? You can send in your it is used for an upset stomach. You can send in your request. Sorry, you can send in your questions. You can send in your everything that you need to know about pregnancy. But today we are talking about the first trimester. So Flavia, I'm blessed to see you. Thank you for joining us also. Okay, let us continue. We are talking about the foods that are important in the first trimester of pregnancy. Today I'm going to talk about the most important. There are so many. I'll first talk about them, or I'll first mention them. This bit is going to be more in English than in Luganda, because some of these foods are in English. I don't know how I can change them to Luganda, but if I can, if God wishes, okay, if all goes well, I'll try to change some that I can. Okay, so one of the most important foods that are important, especially in the first trimester of pregnancies, are the almonds. They are called almonds. It's a kind of food that looks like, how can I say, it looks like almond. I'll get your pictures onto the screen. You're going to see these foods, how they look like. Let me first go through them all, then I'll talk about one by one and why it is important. Almonds are important. There is garlic, there are oranges, lean meat, yogurt, eggs, salmon fish, bananas, milk, beans and lentils, and breakfast cereals. Yes, I was a little bit fast, but I want you to try to understand these foods. These foods are said there are many, but today we are going to talk about this. You may not know all of them, but on your screen I'm trying to get for you a chart. When you get that chart, you'll be able to see these foods. They are listed. They are important. Just a moment. Let me try to get you these foods. Let me try to get these foods for you so that you can see them and get to know what we are talking about, because it is important to talk about what people understand than talking about things that people do not understand. Okay, as I look up for those for these foods, I'm asking if you know any of the foods that I've talked about. I've talked about almonds. Flavia Hilda, please, you have to help me out here. I don't know some of the Ugandan names for these foods, but if you know them, please, you can help out. I've said and there are so many foods that are important, but the main foods that are important in the first trimester, I've talked about the almonds, I've talked about the milk, lentils, the beans, I've talked about okay, now I'm going to give you a chart onto your screen. You're going to look at that chart. When you look at it, you see these foods. When you see these foods, try to look them up, because I may not know the Luganda names for all of these foods, and they are so vital for your health, especially the expecting mothers. Okay, so please don't neglect this information. It is so vital. It is so vital. Okay, I was telling you that okay, there it is. I think it is coming soon on your screen. You'll be able to look at these foods. Okay, now these foods, as I've told you, there is almonds, garlic, oranges, lean meat, yogurt, eggs, salmon, bananas, milk, beans, and lentils. Then breakfast cereals. These foods are so important in a way that each of them has got a vital role. Each of them has got a vital role in your health, or has got a vital role, especially when you're pregnant. Almonds, as it is said, big things, they come in small packets. So almonds are small, but they have got some nutrition bits that are so important. They contain a high level of proteins and vitamin E, which are good for the baby. Almonds are small, but they contain proteins and vitamin E, which is so important for the growing baby. So when you're looking up for the almonds, you get to know that you want to increase the protein intake and then the intake of vitamin E within your body, which is essential for the health of the growing baby. Then when you go to garlic, I'm going to go through them in a rush, but I think that I'm making a point on why you need to take these foods. I first mentioned them that you get to know them. I've given you a chart. You can go over it again and again and look at it. There's no problem, but I'm trying to give you why each of them is so important. You look at the picture. I may not be able to tell you these things in Luganda, except the few like the beans, eggs, but some of these other oranges I can tell you. Didn't mean that I can tell you beans, breakfast cereals. I don't know the Uganda version of these cereals, but please look at your screen. These things are all projected there. I've told you the almonds, they are good because they contain high level of proteins and vitamin A, which is good for the growing baby. Then garlic is important because some women develop a lot of implications or medical problems during pregnancy, like high blood pressure and infections. This garlic is so good that it helps to combat high blood pressure and reduces the risk of preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is a problem that happens to women, especially pregnant women, whereby there is an increase in the blood pressure. So the garlic helps to combat it. So if you're preparing a meal, add some few pieces of garlic in your meal to get the benefits of this garlic. Then there are oranges. During the first trimester of pregnancy, you have high chances of catching flu and cold due to these constant changes in the body. So when you take these oranges, or when you keep in in company of these oranges, they help boost the immunity and they help control or reduce the effects of the flu and the cold that you would have gotten without taking without taking them, because remember they contain high quantities of vitamin C. Okay, then when you go down to the lean meat, lean meat requires during pregnancy you need a lot of iron. You need a lot of iron because remember there is a blood network that is building within your body for the new or the unborn baby. So when you take in lean meat, there is addition of how do they call it? There is addition of the iron manufacturers in the body, whereby it helps to combat the tiredness and the fatigue, because the body requires 2 times the iron that you use when you're alone. When you're with the baby, the body requires twice the amount of iron that your body would have used when you're not pregnant. So when you take this lean meat, it helps give you a portion of iron, which helps to raise the iron within your body. Also, this iron can be good from the green leafy vegetables like the curry and some other green leafy vegetables that have got a high amount of iron. We've also got yogurt. Yogurt is another food that you can take or that is important during the first trimester of pregnancy. Yogurt contains zinc, which is essential for the proper growth of tissues and cells. This yogurt has got some zinc in it. It is good in the growth of cells and tissues. So when you're pregnant these first 3 months, please look for these foods. They are not so expensive, maybe depending on your well-being, but these foods are good. They help you produce a healthy baby and they help you maintain a healthy status, in that by the time you give birth the baby is healthy and you're healthy, and you reduce the risk of taking a lot of medicines or a lot of drugs to heal or to cure the illnesses that may have come with the pregnancy. So please look at the importance of each and every food that I'm talking about here. There are around 11 foods. There are other foods that you can take, but today I'm going to talk about these ones. I've tried to give each benefit of each food that I've listed or that is on this list. So I've told you zinc is essential and it helps in the tissue and cell growth of the baby, and it repairs cells and tissues in the body that get worn out. The zinc that comes with the yogurt. So that's why it is important for you to have yogurt or other foods that are rich in zinc. Okay, so the other food that I can talk about is eggs. Everybody knows eggs. They have vitamin B, which is good for the growth of the fetal brain or the growth of the baby's brain. That is, I think, better. There is vitamin E. It is essential, and some choline. They are so good and they help the fetal brain or the brain of the baby to grow and help in the baby having a sharp memory. So if you know and you have your baby, please try to if you're pregnant, try to get these eggs. Eat them in minimum amounts. Don't overconsume any of these foods, because whichever thing that you overconsume, or when something becomes excessively used, it becomes another problem, and then you have to deal with the problem later. So there is that the vitamin B and choline, which is good for the growth of the baby's brain. Then the other part of the zinc in yogurt that I didn't talk about, it helps to create the DNA of the baby. It helps in the creation of the DNA of the baby. There is the way it is so important, especially when there is that for the formation of the DNA of the baby. Also, zinc is also important. That one is medical, but I had left it out. So when you continue to your other foods that we have, there is salmon. Salmon is fish. It has trans fatty acids. They are so important during pregnancy. They have omega-3 fatty acids. These omega-3, they are good for the body organs, the growth of body organs of the baby. So if you can access salmon, in some countries it is expensive because it is brought in tins or it is tinned and brought, but people who live next to lakes in European countries, they can access this kind of fish. It is good. It has omega-3 or omega-3 fatty acids, which are so important in the development of body organs and the nervous system of the baby. So if you can't get it every time, at least once in a while, try to look for salmon. Or you can get normal fish if you can't get salmon. Okay, normal fish can replace it, but salmon is better than the normal fish. Okay, then there are bananas. Bananas are good, especially in controlling the restless and the nausea, and they are rich in potassium and minerals that deal with the symptoms of fatigue. Remember, when you're pregnant, you always feel weak, you feel like your body is always tired. So when you have you take these bananas, they have some minerals and they help you deal with the symptoms of fatigue, in that you may feel like you're a little bit energized, you're not so weak, and you can't keep like sleeping all the time. So these bananas are also good. They can help reduce those other symptoms. Also, they can reduce the nausea bit of the pregnancy. The other food is milk. We also know milk. It is important in the infant's growth, because even after giving birth, the baby is given milk. So milk is so important, because even if you're not pregnant, you know that milk is so important in the proper health of your body. But I would prefer that you look for fat-free milk. There's fat-free milk whereby there are not a lot of fats in the milk. That milk will be good for you, especially the pregnant mother in the first 3 months. Then there is the beans and the lentils. The fetus will develop fast, or the baby will develop fast during the first trimester. So it is important to have the diet that has high proteins, which ensures that the growth of the baby is okay, like the growth is in line with the nutrients that the body gets. And these beans and the lentils have got also multiple ingredients, or they have got multiple important important proteins that are good and they are vital for the growth of the baby. Then lastly, we have the breakfast cereals, which contain vitamin B12 and folic acid, which is good for the growth of the baby. They help in the synthesizing of the blood and help the red blood cells of the baby to mature in the first trimesters. So most of the cereals are usually they have a lot of folic acid. So if you have a problem with your folic acid levels, you can look for these cereals. They are so good, because most of them, even if they are packed, even if they are fresh, they've got a lot of a big content of folic acid, which can be included into your diet. Thank you for watching. I've gone through these foods. I've been a little bit fast because I didn't have a lot of time to go through this, and remember the program began a little bit late. So I'm sorry if I've been a little bit fast, but please try to look up these foods, look at the health benefits. I've tried to talk about at least what is important in these foods. There are other benefits or other things that we can get from these foods, but at least I've tried to hint on why they are so important in the first trimester of pregnancy. So don't feel that if I've not talked about what you know, that that the food may not be so important, or that the food may seem useless to you because you know something else and I've talked about something else. So please, uh, uh, please, if you need to know anything about the first trimester, because I think today we are ending the first trimester, what I've missed, you can send in your text. You can send me messages on +905348829 I'll talk about it. If you have questions, please send in your questions. If you have anything that you want us to talk about, you can still send messages onto that number, be it on WhatsApp or normal calls. For people who are in Turkey, you can call me, and even if you're out of Turkey, you can still reach me. If you want to be part of this program, you want to sponsor it, you want your views to be aired in this program, you can still contact me on that number. If you have anything that you want us to change in this program, you can still also contact me. And if you want to be part of this program, you can still contact me. So anything concerning this program, you can contact me for details. I've told you that this program is being aired or airs every Monday at from 9 to 10 p.m. Today we are a bit late because we had some technical issues, but I think next week we shall keep time. Thank you for watching. Blue Candle, be blessed. Thanks for the program. That is what she said. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always keeping up with this program. South Flavia, thank you. Dear, for the show. God bless you. God bless you too, South Flavia. South Flavia here says that lean meat can only give examples. Okay, she gave us examples of lean meat, like pork when the top layer is chopped off, and any meat that is not red because it's said to be having less fats. Thank you, South Flavia. I want you to come and be part of this program. I want you to come and talk to these ladies, especially before I finish this pregnancy topic. I'm expecting you one of these days. Okay, in other words, it falls in that category. Okay, almonds are like binyewa to me. Okay, thank you very much. The other foods that I've not talked about in Uganda, I think we can get to know them in Uganda. Kandabe almonds, Musawo Flavia agambye zifaanana ebinyeebwa ye bw'asobola oziyita oba ye bw'azirabanga. Musawo Flavia weebale nnyo. Ekirala kiriko garlic, yasigala garlic, ndowooza mu Uganda tumuyita garlic. Lean meat, ndowooza ennyama etaliiko masavu, bw'ensolo ogezaako kigandawaza. Then eggs tugamanyi bagayita magi. Salmon, kika kya kyennyanja. Bananas, ago menvu. Milk, ago mata. Ebijanjaalo, beans and lentils. Then breakfast cereals. Bino byebibala bisobola okuliibwa oba emmere gye tusobola okulya ng'erina emigaso eri olubuto lwaffe, eri olubuto naddala mu myezi egisooka. Ngezezaako okuyita mu migaso gya buli kintu kyonna. Galiki ye katungulu kyumu. Neyanziza nnyo Musawo Flavia, neyanziza nnyo naye mbadde nkyabidde naye ng'ate nkimanyi kuba si kipya mato gange. So byebintu ebyo bitwogeddeko bana ab'olulimi Oluganda, byogedde mu Luzungu olw'ensonga nti ebimu mbadde sisobola binyonnyola bulungi mu Luganda, naye bwe wabaawo ky'otategedde osobola okumpeereza ka message, nja kuba nkikuddiramu bulungi nnyo. Naye ng'eyo emmere omukyala wenna gw'alina olubuto emyezi egisooka 3, eyo emmere gy'olaba waggulu ya mugaso nnyo. Tula ku screen y'emmere yo nga bw'ogiraba bweri, ya mugaso nnyo kuba buli emu erina kyekola oba kyeyambako ku kukula kw'omwana, ku mbeera ye ey'obulamu, n'okulaba nti osobola okukuza olubuto ng'omwana mulamu bulungi, naawe ng'oli bulungi. So n'ebigambo ebyo nsigala Kindi Kibira Arnold. kula programu ye ey'obulamu olunaku olwaleero. Njagala okubajjukiza nti programu eno ebeerawo buli Monday, ekuleetera A&M Stores. A&M Stores, genda ku kibanja kyabwe ekya Facebook onoonye A&M Stores. We do deliveries eya buli kintu, where you just make your order then we shall deliver. Okola order fene to delivery nga kikusanga ku your doorstep, wosasulira. Then waliwo n'okusasula kwa credit card, nakujja kumanya tusobola okuweereza ssente oba mobile money. Ssente ezo ne zikola ki, ne zikuleeta ne bakutuukako ekintu kyo mu budde, era tukuba ebbanga gwe kisikutuukirako. So sigamba nti no kintu kyange nakituma kimaze emyezi 2 nedda. Gwe tumya butumya kintu kyo, genda ku kibanja ekyo ekya Facebook olabe ku bye batimbyeyo, oba olina kye weetaazeeko. A&M Stores batunda ebintu ebyenjawulo, si ngoye zokka, n'ebintu ebikozesebwa waka, ebintu ebikozesebwa mu malwaliro, ebintu ebikozesebwa mu bulamu bwaffe obwa bulijjo, ebintu eby'abaana. Bambi mubeeyune mukole ki, mukolagane nabo. Mukama abampeera omukisa, musule bulungi, mwebale kubeerako, tusinkane ku Monday ejja. God bless you.